Oh, it's still raining pretty good.
Drivers, to your cars. Drivers, to your cars.
So Tyler Reddick just taught me how to say the name of his goddamn sponsor. I was about to scream, what is Austin Dillon doing out of his car? They were told to stay in their cars, but oh right, he was out of the race.
Yeah. Did Mike Joey just refer to lean years since 2001, even though like Kevin Harvick was carrying the team? Like,
look, remember, it can't be a Fox broadcast. We mentioned that Dale Earnhardt is dead.
they made it sound like the team did nothing after 2001. Childress was fine, at least with Harvick, for a while. After Harvick left, the team really kind of went downhill.
John Batista will be starting 14th.
Packer cars coming out. There's another line coming through. Right.
Packer cars.
Yes. Oh, they're trying.
Drivers, to your cars.
Train has stopped.
The rain may have stopped, but the Bonanza is just about to begin.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, since it's going to be at least 20 minutes before we go racing again. I'm going to, like, pack my lunch and stuff for tomorrow so I can just go right the fuck to sleep when this is over. BRB.
Pole sitter for this event, Trey Larkin.
Drivers, start your engines!
Engines fired for 250 laps of dirt action around Bristol and the first ever dirt race for the NORL Busch Bonanza Series. Notable ringers in this race, John Batista and Alex Krapser, will be starting from a little further back than we would have thought, but they're still going to have a good chance at this with 250 laps of action. And we don't have to worry about rain, because this isn't real life. Pace car comes in. And we're dirt racing from Bristol. Parker trying to swing it around the outside for the lead. He's going to take the lead down the backstretch. Parker will lead the first laps. Ron Stout takes second now from Larkin. Working the high side. That seems to be the way to go early going. They saw maybe a little too high into the loose stuff. Larkin fading back, stuck on the bottom. They saw is going to try to take third away, and I think he's got it. John Batista working his way up through the field, already into the top 10, going 3 wide through the middle. Getting a little boxed in there, 3 wide, maybe not the move for that 39 car, but he's going to keep digging. Larkin's still fading back, stuck on the bottom, but maybe starting to equalize around 5th. Broderick Whitman running 11th, trying to work his way clear of Chauncey Redmond Jr. Batista working that high groove, trying to work his way further into the top 10. Working on Ryan Lowe now, as Broderick Whitman busts his way into the top 10. Stout working on the inside, trying to make a move on the leader, but it's not working so far. Stout fading back now. Nate Moorhead moves up into the second place with Bobby Farrell coming up behind him in third. Philip Parker continues to lead. Just holding that high line, not letting anybody force him down low. Batista looking for a way around both Mogart and Desa, but not finding it. He may just have to settle to pick one at a time. Ron Stout fading now. John Batista looking for a top 5 spot now. Broderick Whitman following Batista through the field. 3 wide now. Desaw all the way to the bottom. No grip down there for him at the moment. Gonna fade back. Batista looks to the bottom, seeing if he can find anything to work down there and try to get around this 42 car, but there's just nothing there for him. Back up to the high side. Moorhead trying to get to the outside of Parker, doesn't quite find the gap, but he's really looking for it. Hunting hard for some grip any higher than that 79 is. Yes. 15 gets to the inside of the 79, kind of gets a little bobble out of him. Still not really opening a big gap though to go anywhere. Top 3 starting to break away now. Alex Crapser is up to 28th now, but still a lot of work to do for him to get up in front of this field. As Steve Inkman has lost a lot of ground, is off the back of the field. There might be something wrong with that car. Parker's starting to stretch it a little bit. Batista still trying to get around that 42 and not finding the gap. Perhaps they're still mired in the middle of this field, just not finding the gaps he needs to move forward. Fighting now with Nigel Ramaswamy. Going to the bottom, but I just haven't seen that bottom work for much anybody so far tonight.
With the rules.
Doug Spark losing some spots. Brandon Raines to his outside. That bottom is just not working for these guys so far. It worked a little bit during the heat race, but track has evolved a little bit. Rod Weston's really fading back here. That 7 car dropping back now to the back half of the top 20. Up front, Phil Parker has pulled a 2-second lead now. He's definitely got that thing hooked up, and I'm wondering if Moorhead might be holding everybody up behind him. Brandon Raines trying to make it 3 wide with Spark and York. That is not advised, and he'll back out of it. Spark really holding his own against 58 and 86 here. I would have thought they'd have been by him, but he's staying even with him. That bottom might be starting to come in. Ooh, Cheeseman's slow off the corner. The 58's going to go right around him on the outside. Now Spark beginning to fade back. Gap at the front has come right down now to about half a second as they pass Steve Inkman. They pulled an older car out of the shop, and I don't think this is a good car. Bit of a shuffle. Moorhead going backwards. 3 wide here with Stout and Batista. Parker starts to stretch his legs out front again. Roderick Whitman's moved himself up into 3rd, looking to have a really good day. A little contact there between Moorhead and Mogard, but everybody keeps going straight. And real Bristol's green again. Parker's starting to get reeled in again. We'll shortly be catching the lap car of Connor Babel. We'll see if that mixes these leaders up. And we've got a caution on the speedway. Nigel Ramaswamy's come to a stop in the middle of 3 and 4. Trying to get our cameras on him, figure out what happened. I think that car is already towed to the pits. Where is he? Running towards the back of this field, comes off of turn 2, something broke. That car just died immediately. Tried to limp it back into the pit entrance and couldn't get there.
The quickest 20 minutes of all time.
I know, right? And that 37 has been retired with an engine failure. Somewhere in there I've missed Ron Stout losing a lap. And a lot of takers to pit road.
Whoa, Joey!
Which means I can look at the real action! Is Reddick gonna win this race, or is something stupid about to happen?
We're gonna get another yellow. 100%. NASCAR Chasm, stage 8 up at the start.
That's about right.
Go Briscoe! Come on, motherfucker!
Here we go, Briscoe. Here we go. Bill Parker will win the race off of pit road.
No one cares.
Bill Parker cares.
No one cares about him. Chase Elliott, come on, Clint.
It feels like they were just crawling now. Is the track really slicked off?
I think so. Well, Tyler Reddick has that clean air, man.
Ooh, and a handful of cars lose laps because they pitted too late. They're doing the Christopher Bell slide.
Zoom out! Thank you!
Yeah, when you get a chance, you need to watch the Brock Beard video. Getting them doubled up for the restart. Phil Parker will be our leader on the restart. As Nate Schuff can't figure out where in the world he's supposed to line up.
Here comes Broncos.
Chase Broncos.
Miller did that earlier in our
in the
group
pit.
chat. He's like, Broncos, this is looking pretty good. I'm like, yes.
And we're green.
Go Broncos. Lost a lot of time there.
Oh, and a problem for Parker straight to the pits on the restart. They saw in the wall.
Oh, Briscoe's coming now.
That's going to put Broderick Whitman into the lead and move John Batista into 5th. More cars diving for the pits. I think we may have some tire troubles out here.
Watch the race, dude. There's like 6 to go.
Nothing's happening. They're just
Yes, it
showing
is.
a guy not passing anybody.
He's right on his ass now.
Are we talking about Kyle Larson and Joey Logano? Because I see 4 car lengths easy.
He was on his ass, but he lost some time.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a caution here in a minute for drama's sake, and then we'll get a race. Batista up to 3rd.
Fuck that dick, bitch.
Reddick going to catch any lap cars or no?
Probably. I see 1 lap car up ahead. When's the last time car 8 won in NASCAR? 2006?
I don't think I want anybody in this top 5 to really win. I'm not all that enthused for any of them. Are we not going to get a stupid caution? Who are we looking at here?
His girlfriend and kid, I guess. Reddick.
Oh, okay, this is not adding anything to the race.
He's married to a light skin?
Fuck off, JD. Two to go. Okay, NASCAR, it's time for that caution.
Come on, Briscoe! He's killing him in 1 and 2, but he's losing a little bit of time in 3 and 4.
What he needs to do is, there's debris on the track. Where's the yellow?
Bucket!
That was a whole ass tire.
Oh, he's on his ass now.
He's gonna dump him.
All right,
He's gonna
prepare
wreck
the
him.
snack bar.
Reddick and Briscoe do it.
He's gonna flat foot 3 and 4.
Yeah, he's gonna just drive through him in 3 and 4. He's gonna send it in the bottom and just
Here it
drive through
comes.
him.
Here it comes.
Here we go.
Here he
Slide
goes.
job.
Oh!
Oh, he took them both out.
Oh!
Did he just give Kyle Busch the win? Oh, come on. Where's Kyle
Kyle's
Busch?
too far back. There he is. Oh my God, they've gone crazy.
Wow! Kyle Busch wins. Reddick might go break Briscoe's face. Jeez, where's Briscoe gonna finish? Where is Briscoe gonna finish? If he had just lifted and let Briscoe put himself in the fence, I think he could have won this thing. Where did Briscoe end up? Like, he's outside the top 20.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Broderick Whitman leads. John Batista fading back. I think we have team radio from Batista complaining that iRacing screwed up the dirt physics again. Yeah, did Briscoe get stuck in the mud down there? That was a damn close finish.
That was actually.
Like, that was a fun finish. It wasn't the bullshit I was expecting. Well, there's our unofficial results. I'm really curious how far back Briscoe ended up.
Blaney 5th. I'll just go fuck myself. Where
well.
JJ Haley finish? Oh
Now,
God.
did you want JJ Haley or JJ Yaley? Because they were both in the race.
Oh, 14th. I guess that's not awful. Hendrick 16th.
It's better than Briscoe. Where the fuck did Truex end up? He was nowhere all day.
He was garbage all day ahead of Briscoe.
Hey, 21st.
Briscoe's probably the last one to lead lap.
Yeah, I don't know that he got out of the mud there. He may have still been there. Who is that in the 78?
Josh Williams.
I don't know that I've ever heard of him. Batista fighting for 4th.
Boo!
You're a hack.
Decline an interview until they move you to victory lane.
Whitman and Mogard with a big lead over the field. Field kind of penned in here with the lap cars. 3rd place now, Trey Larkin. Batista's moved into 4th. I think he wants more. I don't think he'll settle for anything short of a victory tonight. Let's see, where's Alex Krapser? He is still 19th, having trouble working his way through the field tonight. Yeah, JB Dalton didn't make the show. He tried, but he came up 2 spots short because he pitted with 10 to go in the freaking qualifier. I'm just that freaking pissed.
You know, I just can't, sometimes then, but probably.
I think he's just trying not to say the wrong thing. I'm just that freaking pissed right now. Batista just stuck in a wad of cars. Trying desperately to get clear of these lap cars so he can make some hay. He is now nearly 4 seconds adrift of the lead, but he's got a fast race car here. I think the thing there, though, he went in there and he took himself out, and Reddick still got second. Like, Reddick should have won that race, but he didn't, send him back to 20th and then take second. So there is a little bit of that, but that was just way over his head. That move was
that's why I just said in our group chat. I'm like, Briscoe just done it so hard he spun out into Reddick.
Yeah. Batista Still fighting to get through this traffic. And now there is spit all over my screen. Can't imagine how that happened. Well, Larkin really can't get himself free of this traffic either. He keeps getting clear of the inside, but boxed in behind this 80. Meanwhile, Whitman and Mogard continue to lead by a lot. Larkin with a bad run there through 1 and 2. Checks up the whole outside line again. As Beresford comes out from an unscheduled stop. Still having trouble here in the feature with guys catching ruts and having issues with the tires. Not a lot that can be done about it now. So let's see, Talladega next week. You looking forward to that, Zach?
Sure.
You looking forward to getting a wrecked bucket of trash back on the truck?
Well, we're not racing next week.
Oh, that's right, the truck's not running Talladega.
Not till the fall.
It's just Xfinity and Cup. Is there anything else racing besides, Outlaws, obviously?
F1.
Where's F1?
Imola.
Oh, yes.
We got a sprint race too.
Oh. Batista looking 3 wide with lap traffic. Thinks better of it. Larkin needs to get around this 80 car. If he doesn't, I think Batista might punt both of them. Larkin trying to grip the lip. It's not there. Meanwhile, Alex Kratzer's moved up to 15th, so he's slowly marching through this field. Down to 24 cars on the lead lap after the shenanigans in the pit stop and guys with random stoppages due to weird issues with the car. 36 has officially been retired. Another engine failure. Who would have thought the dirt race would be the mechanical failure race? Batista just got screwed. Oh, and Beresford's in the fence. Still going, still green. Looks like that car's okay, but it does have some damage now. A little bent up on both ends. Batista, Larkin, and Armstrong just locked in a battle with a pair of lap cars that really need to get out of the way and let them get on with it. Dylan Luthley rejoins the action. Zach, were you one of those 18 players?
No.
What a shame. Ryan Lowe's starting to sneak up on this battle for third. They need to get around these 2 lap cars, though. They are holding them up. Gap to the leaders now exceeds 4 seconds. Roderick Whitman leading, not quite comfortably, but that 15 just doesn't have anything for him at the moment. Jack Painter unscheduled pit stop. He'd had a good start to the season, but it feels like the wheels have been coming off the last couple of weeks. Tony Gunk unscheduled pit stop. That car had been running pretty good. Alex Krapser up to 14th now. jump on board with the 04 car. Got a little bit of traffic here in front of him. Got the 07, the lap car, that's pinned the 82 to the bottom. The 82 is in position for Alex. But I think that 82 might actually be faster than the lap car. 42 on the inside. Getting racy, and this lap car is just a cork in the bottom. Alex losing some spots here in traffic. Needs this traffic to break so he can get moving. He's got a car just as good as that 39 up there. Doug Spark running 12th. That's a good run so far for that team. Quickly coming up on 100 down in this 250 lap race. Perhaps you're just stuck in traffic similar to the kind of traffic that's been giving decent trouble up there along with Clark and Armstrong. Ryan Lowe's now made himself part of that battle up front. Really, now he's working on this 80 car. Somebody needs to get around this 80 car, because I think that's what's holding anybody up from getting to the lead, too. But they just can't do it. One-time leader Phil Parker in this group, but I believe he's at least 2 laps down. Yes, he is the first car 2 laps down. But he's at least got a decent race car. Yeah, somebody's going to need to move this 80 car out of the way. Just the cork in the bottle of this pack.
$107 in this bitch's pocket. Look,
There we go. Larkin gets to
Did you
the
get it,
outside
Doug?
of that 80.
Yep.
Somebody finally going to get around that slow lap car. A little bit of contact. Thanks for the content ID claim, Zach. Larkin finally clears the 80. It is April, dude. Find a, I don't know, an Earth Day song or something.
Santa Claus coming to town.
Santa Claus is planting a tree. Santa Claus is planting a tree. Well, Larkin got around the 80, but he's not disappearing into the sunset like I would have thought. Unscheduled stop for Reno Jackson. We might see a lot of those tonight. That might decide the race. Who doesn't have to make an unscheduled stop?
Holiday roll.
Batista has lost touch with this battle.
Holiday road.
Holiday roads.
Holiday road.
Holiday rolls. Ooh, more contact there with Larkin getting into Parker. Guys are starting to get a little frustrated and send it in, and we still got over 100 laps in this. I swear there's more lap cars in this battle now than lead lap cars. What is happening? Corsi in the pits. Honestly, this might end up being strategy cycling through like we saw in the asphalt race of the extravaganza at this point. Batista is in. That car had been fading. I'm wondering if this is scheduled, if there was something wrong. He may have felt a tire going down.
Oh.
Doug Spark has moved into the top 10. Alex Krapser in 13th, still trying to work his way through as Batista gets moving out of the pit lane.
I wonder if the rain actually helped the racing because it kept watering the track.
I don't know, the track just got so dry though, even after the rain. I don't know. I'm sure it's more ammunition for the people like, we need to build a roof.
Feeling is the roof.
I mean, it's not the worst idea of all time, because if you're going to build a roof over any track, it's going to be risky to do it. As Ziggy has to pit, I think these might be scheduled stops now. And Whitman has gotten past. Is he in the pits? No, he just got screwed by some traffic. In fact, this the whole lead's kind of come together now that they got past that 80 car. Mogard now with the lead, trying to stretch it out. Traffic is starting to play a factor. '58 to the pits. I think these pit stops are scheduled. I think they've decided we've got a green flag look. Let's go ahead and pit when we can. We'll see if it cycles out, though. Hoping for a cycle in the Bonanza is a dangerous prospect.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to bed. Enjoy the rest of your race
Where you going,
and work
dude?
week. I'm going to bed, dude. I got to get up in like 5 hours.
Fucking
Woo,
kidding
5
me,
hours.
I'm a white man, dude. It's tough.
They
All right.
saw in the pits.
I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll see you next week.
Have a good one. I look forward to watching Talladega with you.
Yes, I should be here. I don't think I have any hot plans, but we'll see. Later.
NASCAR hot
Later.
plans. Mogard pulling out a nice lead now, 3 seconds. Letting traffic work to his advantage. Whitman in the pits. I think these are all scheduled stops. I think we're going to see the 15 in here shortly. Honestly, I don't know why, but the cars that have pitted are actually faster, which in 2003, that doesn't make sense. Like, I'm watching lap cars that just pitted past the leader on the bottom, so I guess something's working there. Look at John Batista ripping the lip.
Put that right here on that fucking lip!
He can even rip the bottom. Here he comes on these other lap cars. He's going to try to unlap himself.
He's coming.
Going right by Phil Parker on the bottom. Krapser in the pits. Charles White in the pits. Grant Lyde in the pits. We got a lot of takers. Pit road getting busy. Batista right up on the leader. Trey Larkin in the pits. Everybody's coming. We're down to, looks like we're going to have about 6 cars on the lead lap. This would be a terrible time for a caution if you pitted, but if you're still on the lead lap, it'd be great timing. Batista looking at the leader, goes to the inside, gets the run off the corner, dives it into one. Gets checked up by lap cars pitting, though. That's unfortunate. Here comes Whitman. Batista and Whitman right together. Whitman now looking for the bottom, trying to get a lap back. Batista's going to try to follow him, but Whitman's got just a little bit more grip. Whitman's going to send it in on the leader. He's going to get that spot. He's going to unlap himself here. We got 6 cars on the lead lap waiting for it to cycle through. Some of the last takers, Doug Spark in. Redmond's still out. Brandon Rain's still going. Stephen Lowe, JT Armstrong, and Jared Mogard are going to be the last ones to pit. Here comes Mogard to the pits. It's going to leave Armstrong out there as the leader on track. Armstrong's going to come around and get the bonus points for leading this lap. Will he stay out another one? He's going to keep going, but he's just got guys going by him here. It's going to be interesting to see where the cycles, even without the cycle finishing, Batista's back in the top 10. Rain's in the pits. Armstrong really stretching this run. I don't know what the good strategy is going to be. We've never run dirt with this series, so who knows whether it's good to pit early or pit late. Armstrong's still going. 3 cars left on the lead lap, but that car is losing a lot of pace on those worn-out tires. And it looks like Stephen Lowe is in. 2 cars remaining on the lead lap. And here comes Armstrong to the pits. Is Redmond going to keep going and lead a lap, or is he going to be in too? Watching for him on the cameras. I don't see him coming by yet. There he goes. Chauncey Redmond Jr. is going to lead a lap here. He's going to be the last car to pit. Nate Moorhead has unlapped himself, and here comes Redmond to the pits. Let's see where this cycles out. I think Moorhead's going to be our leader. Krapser is right now a lap down, but he's got a lot of pace on Moorhead. I think he's going to get this lap back. Here we come to cycle through. Moorhead's the leader. Batista and Whitman second and third right on him. Krapser's going to get a lap here on Moorhead, and here come Whitman and Batista. 2 very fast cars trying to get around. I think Moorhead pitted much earlier. I think that's how he cycled through. Batista takes the lead for the first time tonight. Redmond's going to rejoin. He's going to end up a lap down. I don't think pitting late was going to work, but maybe these cars will come to life towards the end of the run. So Batista now leads. Top 10, Batista, Moorhead, Whitman, Trey Larkin, Jared Mogar, Cristiano De Sa, Rod Weston, Ziggy Mungo, Reno Jackson, who pitted super early, is in the top 10 now. JT Armstrong runs 10th. Alex Krapser 16th, last car on the lead lap. Doug Spark 15th, just ahead of him. Batista stretching it out now. I think he's got better tires than Whitman. He's got his teammate right there in front of him. I'll be curious if he's going to let Alex pace him here for a while, or if he's going to get up there and put him a lap down.
All right, I have to go to bed now, so enjoy your event. Good luck.
All right, good luck. I think you might win this thing at this rate.
Back in the morning.
All right, have a good one.
Later.
Player left.
Whitman trying to work on some of this traffic here to try to get up and get on terms with the leader. He had a leading car for a good while here. Let's see if he can get back up there. Moorhead in the pits, so he must have tried to make it a 2-stop strategy. I don't know if this will work out, but these guys have worn their tires out some. Pace has dropped off. I just don't know that he can get both of those laps back. Let's see, gap at the line. Whitman's still losing time on the leader. He needs to clear Stout here and be able to run whatever line he wants, but it's just not working. Stout hanging tough on the bottom. Moonglow and Weston racing hard. We find JT Armstrong and Brandon Rains in this battle too. Reno Jackson just behind them. They're 3 wide with the lap car of Connor Babel. Ziggy slides it in on Weston. Armstrong tries to send a slider. Not enough space to do it. The 83 slow in front of him. JT's going to go to 6, get around all of them here. Is he going to clear the lap car? He will. 83 just seems real slow in the middle of the track. Ziggy tries to slide it, just not enough room. That 83 holding everybody up, though. As Stout coming out of the pits now. Weston fading back, fading towards the back end of the top 10 now. Gonna have Grant Lyde looking to his inside here. 3 wide action, back half of the top 10. Ooh, the 85 dives to the pits, nearly causes a crash. By a little bit of a reprieve? Yes, a reprieve for the 7. Ooh, running right up on the door there. Coming up on the final 100 laps. Only 1 caution so far. Fewer cautions so far in this than we had in the heat, that's for damn sure. Looking 4 wide here. A little bit more sensible, gonna only go 3 wide. Little touch to Weston there, it looked like, pushing him up out of the groove. John C. Redmond Jr. in the pits. That is not a scheduled stop, or is it? We got more cars diving for the pits. We got some wacky pit strategy. Guys trying weird stuff because we've never been racing like this before. Batista continues to lead up front by 4 seconds. Larkin has gotten around Whitman. Oh, but Whitman passes him right back. Let's take a look at that battle if we can. A lot of lap traffic here with 3 lead lap cars on the front of it. Mogard thinks about 3 wide. That's going to be 4 wide off the corner. Ooh, getting sketchy. Whitman and Mogard are going to pull ahead. They've got the climb with the grip at the moment. Batista still has about a 4-second lead over this pack, though. I'm now getting curious myself up here on the booth, though, whether we're going to see one more pit stop from everybody or if we've got guys planning to go the distance. Under 100 laps to go now. Laps clicking off quickly under green here around Bristol. Nice little battle here, but I think Whitman and Mogard have got it. Larkin just not getting anything on the bottom. He'll pull ahead like that just for a little bit, and then off the corner, here comes the run on the high side. He's not going in deep enough to even do a slide. Okay, I spoke too soon. Little contact there. They're still all going straight. Weston is pitted, so that's going to be probably the last stop for him, I would hope. Crapser's still the last car on the lead lap now, running 14th. 3 wide here for third. Correction, second. Whitman's getting the run on the high side, though, and he's going to pull clear. This battle hasn't brought anybody back into it, though, yet. They saw still a ways back and a lot of lap marks between he and the rest of this. Mogar's going to send a slider. He actually made it stick to the middle. He's going to get the spot. Lap traffic ahead. Let's see if this plays any factor. They're closing in on Batista. I think he's gotten checked up in this lap traffic somewhere. Charles White and Philip Parker ahead of Mogard. He'll get to the outside of White, get boxed in by Parker. He can get to the outside of Parker. I think he'll get him to the outside, right up against the fence. Batista's in the pits. This strategy is going to get interesting. Leader in the pits, Mogard will now be your leader. I guess that means we weren't done pitting. I still wonder if anybody's going to try to go the distance. I just don't know that the Delta makes sense not to. Mogard pulling a big lead all of a sudden. Out to almost 2.5 seconds. Reno Jackson going into the pits. A lot of clean track in front of Mogard. He can make some hay now. Grant lied in the pits. Parker pits. He was already laps down. Batista now just ahead of the leader, trying to get going after the pit stop. He needs to find some pace, otherwise this strategy will not work. Jackson coming out of the pits. Let's see, Crapser is now running 11th, still the last car in the lead lap. Trey Larkin up to second. Desai has gotten around Whitman. A lot of traffic here for Armstrong and Larkin. Brandon Rains into the pits. Charles White in the pits. Just a trickle of cars coming in. It's not like they all come in at once. Whitman is in the pits. That's for the first time tonight. We actually see Alex Crapser in the top 10. Batista's starting to pull away from the 15 here. I think the strategy may play out. So let's see. 40 was the last to pit on the last one, but he's, I think, already been in. So who knows on this cycle? There's Whitman rejoining the action. He's going to be well behind Batista. Ziggy Moonglow coming in. Doug Spark into the top 10. And Alex Crapser's actually gone around Doug Spark. Dave Daniels in the pits. Mogard pulling a big lead now, nearly 4.5 seconds. But we're in the middle of a pit cycle. We'll see how it actually shakes out. I don't know how any of this is going to shake out. The previous cycle, I thought I learned something, but I have found, based on where everybody's pitting here, I don't even know if we've seen guys make their last pit stop yet, and we have a caution. That is going to completely re-rack this race. That's going to take Batista out of contention without some sort of miracle. And hopefully they get cycled around here because the leader's just gone around Crafter, who should be on the lead lap, but if he doesn't stay on the lead lap, our favorites are in trouble. Crafter will get around the leader here. Smoke coming out of that 51 as he comes out of the pits. I'm not sure what's brought out this caution. We'll take a look here once we get the pit cycle. I want to see who's on the lead lap and who isn't when we're done with this pit cycle. They're having a hard time getting this field organized. This might trap some guys a lap down who didn't even deserve to be a lap down. Don't like the look of this. 51 still rolling around, smoke pouring out of that thing. Looks like Mogard will be the leader coming out of the pit still. Looking for Crapser. Where is he? If he's not coming here in the end of the line of cars in the pit lane, he's going to lose a lap, and that's not going to be good. Where is he? I still don't see him. I think he's going to get stuck a lap down. Still haven't seen him come by the camera. Where is he? He has lost a lap. That is unfortunate. Alright, let's see if we can figure out what brought out our caution here. I think the 51 might have been involved. Oh! Well, we see what brought out the caution. 51 did get involved when he piled into the 93, then he gets hit by the 85. Handful of cars piled in, but I think that started with Trey Larkin. They're battling here for second with some lap cars in the way. They get 3 wide off the corner. Armstrong clips the 93 and down the track they come. And that's all she wrote. And we're getting ready to go green. Larkin has somehow taken the lead. And I think are we on the backstretch? Yeah, we're on the backstretch. Oh, we waved off the yellow. The 5 car has been retired from this race. What did we miss? Don't have time to figure it out right now. We're getting ready to go green. Whitman on the bottom. First car a lap down is actually Alex Crapser, though. We've only got 6 cars on the lead lap here. And the green is out. This has kind of shook up our field here. The guys I thought were sure bets for a good finish, now we're all trapped a lap down. Doug Spark, last car in the lead lap in 6th. This might be one of his better finishes of the year. I don't think he'll care how it happened. He'll be happy to get it. Batista in the pits again, unscheduled stop. They may as well just load that thing up on the hauler then. Whitman's going to get his lap back here. Now he's praying for a yellow. If he can get his... Oh, hang on. That's only to put him 1 lap down, isn't it? Oh, 2 laps down. He lost a ton of laps because he was bad off in the cycle. Never mind. Ooh, contact. 15 dive into the pits. What is happening in this race? It is pandemonium. Cristiano De Sa looking for the lead now. At this rate, Alex Craft is going to get a top 5 and still be a lap down. Batista's going to rejoin the action. I really hope he doesn't have a score to settle with somebody out here, but we'll find out. Doug Spark up into 4th. Mogard managed to pit and not lose a lap, but he is well off the back now. Oh, I'm going to correct myself. He's just lost that lap. I thought we were on the front stretch when we were in fact on the back stretch. De Sa leading now, and Larkin dives to the pits. I think these might be strategy pit stops. They may not think they can make it. That's going to elevate Doug Spark into 3rd. The 10th place car is now 2 laps down. How crazy was that caution? If we'd saved green and gotten a cycle, would have been a very different race, but we can't call races that don't happen. Stephen Lowe is now your 2nd place runner. We haven't heard a whole lot out of him today either. Kind of a brand new top 4. And like I said, as a prediction, Alex Crapser is now 5th, 1 lap down. I'm honestly not sure whether he'll get an opportunity to get that lap back. He may still be in contention. I counted him out. It might have been too soon to do that. Batista digging on the bottom there, making Spark's life hard. Here comes Larkin back into the race. They saw with about a half-second lead here over Stephen Lowe. Roderick Whitman laps down, but in front of the field. He'd kind of like a yellow to get this lap solidified back, but I don't know how likely it is for that to happen. Good run off of turn 2 there for Stephen Lowe. He is on the bumper of this 18 now. Looking at the back of that 18, he's had some contact somewhere. That thing's a little crushed, but I don't think it's hurting him any right now. Looking to the bottom, here comes Stephen Lowe. Can't get it done, just doesn't have the run off. Updating from that previous yellow, we also lost 51, 85, and 86. 57 was retired earlier. That car wasn't running full song most of the night, so not a big shock that they find it worked out. I don't know that Whitman's doing De Sa any favors right now. Kind of holding him up. Creating an interesting race for us. We get close to 50 to go. Let's ride a couple laps on board. I'll shut up and let you listen to the engines. 50 to go point. This is turning into a 3-horse race as Ben White comes into it in that 19 Pontiac. Got a couple of Pontiacs still on the lead lap. We got White and the 03 of Doug Spark. Pontiacs up here. Pair of Pontiacs, pair of Toyotas. Who would have thought we'd ever say that? White looking to the inside of low, but that bottom just hasn't worked for anybody just yet. That might push low up a groove and let him get to the outside of Desab. Not yet, though. Inside 50 to go. Desab continues to lead. White actually making it happen on the bottom, but can he get clear enough to get a run? He just doesn't get the run down the straightaway. The bottom doesn't have that grip. It's real good through the center, but not so good off. But I think he's going to lead this lap, and he will. This might just be working for him. That Pontiac of Roger Whitman may be holding up the outside. Doug Spark mired back there a little bit. It's hard to call a second and a third mired, but he's last car in the lead lap, a second and a half back. This has become kind of a silly race with some of the scoring. Like I said, 9th place is 2 laps down. We got a handful of 1 lap down cars that would love to get a chance. Desab gets back to the outside of White, but just cannot go anywhere down the straightaway with that 68 in front. We got the 42 slow into the pits. Are we going to see more pit stops? Desab and White fighting it out. The 18 and the 19. 24 waiting in the wings. 03 really needs to get up here if he wants a chance at this, but still looking at a best finish of the season for Doug Spark. Are trying to work his way up there. If he can get up here and get around these guys and catch a yellow, he has a good car still. Same really could be said of Batista, but he lost a lot more laps than Kraft. Batista gripping that lip, heading up here towards these leaders. He'd like to get a lap back. Unfortunately, he is 4 down. He'd be trying to go to 3 down. About the only thing that'll get him back in this if everybody else has to pit, but even that, I think his pit stop was awfully long. We've lost 4 laps. Although I think he had lost 1 on the yellow. That's right. So it could get him on terms of some of these guys if more cars come to the pits. Hey, speak of the devil, Moorhead into the pits. Still a good battle here for the lead between this 18 and 19. They're just trading it back and forth every other lap, it seems like. Laps are clicking away quick, though. If White can get clear here, he might have a chance. He can send it in here. Oh, he needed to go for the slider. You don't have time to show respect to lap cars this late in the race. They saw fading. Something might be wrong with that car. He may have just had a bad run through one of these corners. Nope, they saw dives to the pits. Something either not right or the tires just went off the cliff. That's going to elevate everybody up. We've got DeCourcy in the pits as well. It's going to move Doug Spark up into third. Really opens up the question, is that a strategy call? Are we going to see more cars come to the pits? Or is that something wrong? I think we're going to see more takers on pit road here before the end. I think this is going to get all jumbled again. I think Alex Craps is going to end up in fourth now. Desai gets rolling. Whitman into the pits. Desai gets rolling right along where he was. He really needs to make some hay with whatever these tires can give him. If he can get around here, I think he needs to do it just to put himself in a slightly better spot if the caution were to come out. Reno Jackson dives for the pits. Yuri Rodriguez in too. I think we got a cycle of pit stops here in the last 30 laps. Broderick Whitman, we saw come in already. He's finishing up his service. Batista coming up here trying to get a lap back. Rodriguez resumes. Ben White getting a decent lead here. Out to a second and a quarter. Whitman resumes. Desai just cannot get around this 24 car. Laps clicking away. Kind of a nail biter here on the pit boxes. These guys that have pitted are pitting with the assumption everybody else is coming, but are they going to? White's starting to get reeled in here just a little bit. Ryan Lowe into the pits. Rod Weston pitting. Ben White starting to fade back here to the 24 and this gaggle of very fast lap cars. Whitman going to try to rip the lip, doesn't get it. Babel into the pits. Look, contact there between Whitman and White. White going to get boxed in behind the 93. Seems to be slow after that earlier accident. Desai will get one of his laps back there. Dave Daniels in the pits. Alex Stello pits. Ziggy Moonglow pits. Laps clicking away. I really think somebody's going to stay out here and shock the field. Chauncey Redmond Jr. into the pits. Leader goes for the bottom on the 93, not finding the grip. Coming up quickly on 20 to go. We're going to see how this plays out. I really, like I said, somebody's going to stay out. Somebody's got to. The strategy call has to be, you got to, Doug Spark, if I'm on that pit box, we're staying out. We're just going to ride this out. No matter what happens ahead of you, somebody's got to try it. There's only 3 cars in the lead lap now. What do you have to lose? The Lowe's here together, but not on the same lap. White really struggling to clear this 93. They caught him like crazy, but just cannot clear him. Can't get the power down off the corner. Brian Lowe's going to go to the outside of White. Steven needs to try to follow him. 93 bobbles in the middle of the corner, though. 19 finally gets clear of him, but doesn't go up in the corner. And once again, he's going to get a bad run here off of 2. We're inside, 20 to go. Toes are tapping on those pit boxes. A lot of nervous energy there from these crew chiefs. Especially from the ones that have already pitted 3 wide here with the leader. Brian Lowe's going to clear them all here. 93 once again, it's like that car is shutting off. In fact, that thing is crawling. Is it going to even get off the track? The engine's gone. That 93 is blown up. Are we going to get a caution? That thing's not making it back. Crawling to a stop. Still crawling. Is he going to get out of harm's way? I didn't think he was going to get it back, but I think he's got it back to the pit lane. Nope. Caution has come out. They let him crawl there for a while, but the yellow is out. We're going to have 3 cars to settle this thing. Ooh, caution wasn't out for him. We have a crash. 007 and the 6 are wrecked in 3 and 4. And Doug Spark just ruined his good day by piling into it. Come on. Come on, Doug. You got to do better than that. Let's see. So, Polson was a late comer into this crash. Ooh, Rodriguez got turned in the middle of the backstretch. Yeah, he clips the 10 trying to clear himself up, goes around, a bunch of guys are going to pinball him. Moonglow piles into him, and I think Polson and the 82, yeah, come in pretty heavy here on the end. It's a real shame Doug Spark got a piece of this. I don't know if that's going to cost him where he's running, but he hit pretty hard. Rodriguez is out of this race. Doug Spark has lost a lap. I think he's just lost that good finish. That is a damn shame. We have 2 cars, though, on the lead lap that are going to fight this thing out. I was saying you needed to stay out. Pitting was not the call, and I was right. Alex Krapser is now running 3rd, 1 lap down. He's going to get an amazing finish. And Doug Sparks' car has been retired. The radiator, massive hole in it. They could not fix that thing. A great finish for Doug Spark evaporates like that. And the 007 also out of this race from that accident damage. Both of our leaders have pitted, so they're going to have even tires. A lot of the lap cars are going to come in here too. Really no reason not to at this point. I think this may end up being a single file restart. Wrapping up our pit stops. This will hopefully be our last caution of the night, because if it's not, it involves lead lap cars. Alex Krapser can still win this, although he has now faded to 4th, lost a spot on the pit stop. Hadn't really had anybody to race for a while, but I think he can get that 18 car. Either one of them can get a lap back. They've got cars to win this thing. That was not the camera I wanted, and we're going to queue them up. 1 to green. Our leaders are going to be in the middle of this pack. That's going to get interesting. That could get very, very interesting for these guys. Look at how many cars are ahead of Ben White here in the queue. Pace car's going to head for pit road. We're going to get under the control of a lap car of Adam Beresford, and we're green. It's going to be 10 to go as we take the green. Ben White and Stephen Lowe are going to fight it out. Big check up there. Something happened to Stello. Ben White gets a big advantage. I saw a couple of cars die for the pits. I don't know what's going on with these guys, but they keep having weird issues on these restarts. In traffic, Ben White, your leader, 24, the only car that can get him here. They're getting crazy with these lap cars. 3 wide with lap cars. White bounces the wall. He is trying everything, putting his foot to the floor. He does not want to lose this race. Stephen Lowe is going to get alongside Jackson. Not going to get to this 19. This 19 is starting to look a little worse for the wear. 24 all over him. Looking for any opening here. The smallest whip, and he's going to take it. White looks to the bottom, trying to get around Daniels. Here comes Lowe with a run. Can't get alongside him. Is he going to try to get in 1-2? White all the way to the bottom to get around this 0. That's going to give Lowe the outside. Lowe looking towards the middle. Nothing doing. 5 laps to go. White now on the bottom, Low to the high side. He's going to try to get the run off, but the 0's going to block him. Doesn't even get the run. Now to settle single file here, stuck behind these lap cars. What is Stephen Lowe going to do? He's just going to sit there, laps clicking away. He's running out of opportunities. Still just sitting here, coming to 3 to go. They're 3 wide behind him, but nothing for the lead at the moment. White seems to be just riding on the tire tracks of this 0, figuring if he's finding grip, I might as well just ride. Coming to 2 to go. Stephen Lowe looks to the inside. He's alongside him, 2 to go. Gonna dive it into turn 1.
New player.
Door to door through 1 and 2. White's gonna get the run off. We're gonna be coming to the white flag this time around. Stephen Lowe still looking to the inside, but there's just not the grip down there. White flag in the air for Ben White. Lowe looks to the bottom one more time in 1 and 2. Still nothing doing. White all the way to the high side. Grips the lip. Good run down the back. He's cleared by 3 car lengths. Checkered flag in the air. Ben White is going to win the Bonanza Dirt Race at Bristol. Who's that just joined?
It's me. My internet's a toilet, so I couldn't even see the last lap, even though I heard you announcing it.
Alex, you finished 4th, 1 lap down.
Nice. Oh, that's my kind of race, dude.
Yeah, there was a weird sequence of stops. You were sort of back half of the top 20 most of the race. And then kind of got lucky with the yellow. JB got fucked.
I like that Ray Bestis car.
Why is it showing everybody retired? That's weird. It's showing the spots right, but that's interesting. Yeah, JB ended up 28th. I think he actually did DNF. That was fun to watch. How are you doing, Alex?
Good. Bonanza race this fine evening.
It was pretty good. I started it during the final rain delay, so I'm like, fuck it, I just gotta start this thing. Yeah, the qualifying race is pretty good. Dalton just missed making it. He pitted with 10 to go under caution in the heat race from a top 10 spot to put himself tail of the line and just couldn't claw it back. It was kind of a shame. And Spears didn't make the show either. You know, that dirt ringer, Steven Spears. So how you been doing?
Okay.
Oh, that's better than dead, right?
Yeah. I was just actually. I just pulled up the iRacing schedule and I was gonna see where stuff goes next week to figure out what to race.
Yeah.
Me and JB ran a Bristol C-Fix.
How'd that go?
Well, he got 5th and I got 15th. I ran a C-Fix this morning and got 3rd though. So I felt a lot better about that. I ran NIS.
And how did
Got all,
that go?
got all the way into the top 10 and then I couldn't tell. I never went back and watched the replay. Felt like I got turned. I just lost it with 2 to go. Got an unsafe with 6 to go. Got an unsafe pit exit and got stopped scoring with 4 to go and finished 18th.
Oof.
And I ran an A fix there too and got 12th. I do not like that A car there at all. The truck actually feels like a race car that's on the track. The cup car feels like a race car that is a foot above the track. Like you gotta throw it in the corner on the bottom to actually get the car to turn. But if you throw it too far, you're gonna spin it. You can't run the cushion because if your right rear tire gets on it, you spin. And whenever you spin, you got 3 cars underneath you that you're probably gonna take out. Just like who was the first caution today in the cup race?
I don't know. I didn't catch the first caution.
Oh, I don't want to spoil it for you then.
I mean, I saw everything. I don't fucking care. No, I'm really bummed. Doug Spark was running 3rd, last car on the lead lap at the last caution. A couple cars got together. He plowed into one of the stop cars and blew his motor. He is 20. He still gained 3 spots in points. Let's take a look at the points here.
Oh no!
Points leader Dave Daniels still, then Redmond, then Whitman. Ben White moves up 2 spots. Mogar up 2 spots. Cristiano De Sa up 4. Brian Lowe back 2. Iggy Moonglow loses 4 spots. Beresford up 2. Parker up 3 despite a kind of mediocre finish. Stout up 1. Farrell down 4. Polson down 4. Stephen Lowe up 5 with that finish. Dwight York up 2. Moorhead down 2. Weston up 1. Cheeseman down 2. Alex Silla drops 5 and just hangs on to the top 20 in points. What a show.